I mean, this is a topic that philosophers and religious leaders have been debating for thousands of years. And Toastmasters wants me to find an answer to this question tonight. And I have 4 to 6 minutes. Okay, let's see, where should I start? Well, I like red. I like salsa dancing. I like traveling. But do these things tell you anything about who I am as a person? I don't really think so. I can list a lot of fun facts about myself, but I wanted to tell you something about me tonight that would make you feel like you knew me better. I'm not really sure how to do that. A lot of people draw identity from their past, their ancestors, their forefathers. So I guess I could start there. My ancestors from a long time ago were from Europe. You know, I'm pretty white, brown hair, pretty obvious. I've been to Europe before, but I don't speak French. I don't speak German. My forefathers did, but I don't. So I don't really feel European. So then what should I think about next? What makes me me? Maybe I should look in my more recent past. My grandfather was a farmer. He also had another job, but I knew him most as a farmer. He raised beef cattle. And my dad also was a farmer. He also raised beef cattle. A lot of you probably already know that I'm a vegetarian. So it doesn't really make much sense for me to be Farmer Elizabeth. But growing up on a farm did do a couple things. It made me love nature, love animals, and I love gardening. Maybe I'm not going to eat the animals, but there's nothing I love more than digging in the dirt and getting my hands dirty, and going out into nature and exploring the world. So maybe I'm not a beef cattle farmer, but in some sense I'm still a little bit Farmer Elizabeth. Besides being a farmer, my dad had another job, like his dad did. He was also a lawyer and a politician. Before I was born, my father was a state representative in Tennessee. He was an elected official in Tennessee. And I grew up talking politics around the dinner table. Now, politician Elizabeth, I can't really talk much about here at Toastmasters because, as you all recall, there's 4 taboos. So if you want to talk about that, maybe come to me later. But, you know, I grew up talking about politics over the dinner table with my family. And it's a passion of mine. My parents always felt like through your work, you could really do something to change the world, make the world a better place. And that's why I'm really interested in politics. I even wore a button supporting a presidential candidate that I supported in the 7th grade class photo. So if you go to my yearbook from middle school, you can see me supporting the president. So after I graduated from college, I ended up working on presidential campaigns, and I also worked as a legislative assistant for a congressman in Washington, D.C. But as all things go in politics, things come to an end. My congressman that I worked for lost his job. He ran for Senate and lost. So as a result, I lost my job. So politician Elizabeth had to turn into some other Elizabeth, and I decided to move to China. I've been in China for 1 year and 4 months now. And one thing happened that I didn't expect to happen. Politician Elizabeth turned into China businesswoman Elizabeth. Since I moved to China, I've started my own jewelry company. I'm selling necklaces online soon. My website's under development still. AbellaGalleries.com. Check it online in August 08. Anyway. So, if all goes well, I might be the next billionaire CEO in 20 years. We'll have to see about that. So as I've lived here in China, I've grown as a person. I've done things I never thought I would do. And I've visited Chinese factories. I've exported products to the U.S. I never thought that I would be doing something like that when I came here. But that's what's so cool about China. There's so many opportunities, and this country is changing so rapidly. It's very exciting to be here. So, what is, if now I'm China businesswoman Elizabeth, what am I going to be in 10 years from now? What is future Elizabeth? I don't know. I didn't know that I was going to be China businesswoman Elizabeth 1 year ago, and now that's what I am. So that's kind of the exciting thing about life. I like surprises and challenges. And it looks like it's going to be a challenge to finish this speech on time. So please, with everyone's help, help make me into a better speaker and a better leader. And I'll see you at the next meeting.